Hey there, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. Hope you're having an amazing week so far. Welcome to this breaking edition of SRT Live with me, your host, Sean Richard, with the Sean Richard Mortgage team here at Guaranteed Rate. So thanks so much. If you're watching this live, phenomenal. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're watching this after the fact, this is it's incredible information. This market that we're in is just continuing to be volatile, and we're seeing changes left and right. So I wanted to share some breaking information with you that just happened today, and it impacts a lot of home buyers. And so real estate agents, if you're watching this, it's important that your home buyers understand these changes. So make sure that you're communicating with them. This is a great opportunity for you to have another touch with your clients, with your prospective clients. I know I'm going to be reaching out to all of my clients as well in regards to this particular issue. So what's going on? Ultimately, what's happening is the Texas State Affordable Housing Committee, affectionately known as TSHAC, has made changes to their offerings for down payment assistance. Now, we all know in this market, it's hyper competitive market, the down payment assistance clients are in a much more challenging position, very much an uphill battle. But the TSHAC program has just made it a little bit harder as of today. Their offerings have been cut, and I'm going to share this with you. So hang tight. Let me pull this up for you. Ultimately, what has happened is and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Here we go. So the Texas State Affordable Housing Commission or Committee, TSHAC, they typically offer assistance in the form of a percentage of the loan amount. 3%, 4%, 5% are your typical options. And as you can see here, FHA, this first, we got the grant, FHA grant, FHA, VA, USDA, deferred options. They have, as of today, eliminated the 4% and 5% down payment assistance options. And that's a huge deal because FHA loans are 3.5% down. And so typically an FHA buyer can leverage a 5% down payment assistance. So it covers all of their down payment and 1.5% towards the money that they need for closing costs and escrows, taxes, and insurance. So that 5% is gone, but they've also eliminated the 4%. And so now we have down payment assistance program that doesn't even cover the full 3.5% down payment required by an FHA loan. Now, good news is if you have VA buyers, although this is still a challenging market for them, VA buyers with no down payment, the 3% assistance is typically still a really strong amount to help minimize their out-of-pocket costs. Usually with a VA buyer, 3 or 4% is going to come really, really close to covering the entire amount of money due at closing, depending on the purchase price. But this is critical. As you can see, we still have a conventional option available up to 5%, but this is the HFA preferred. So this is for clients or for buyers that are at 80% of the area median income. So 80% of AMI or lower, which 80% of AMI is in the roughly $68,000 range. And we do still have options for that, but the TSHAC program has eliminated 4 and 5%. So I'm going to be reaching out to all of my clients that I've currently pre-approved or pre-qualified at that 4 and 5%. And I'm going to have to let them know that that is no longer an option. And we're going to have to look for additional source of funding, leveraging maybe the 3% plus an outside source gift or anything like that. So if you're working with any down payment assistance buyers, if they're working with me, then they're going to get communication, and you can have confidence that they're going to know and be educated on what's going on. If you're working with any down payment assistance buyers that are working with another lender, make sure that you reach out to them to let them know, because if they're out shopping thinking that they're going to be able to use a 4 and 5% TSHAC loan, it's going to be unfortunately a rude awakening when they go under contract and their lender tells them that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it, but the 4 and 5% assistance levels are no longer available, and you've got to scramble to come up with another solution or unfortunately terminate the contract. So That is what's going on today. Not great news. I wish I had better news for you. We've seen mortgage rates all over the map. Um, I'll show this to you real quick as well, just to kind of give you an idea. This is mortgage-backed securities, which is what drives mortgage rates. All you really need to know is when mortgage-backed security prices go down, rates go up. So as you can see over here, beginning of the year, we've done a lot of going down on mortgage-backed securities, and that's what's been driving interest rates up. Really, inflation is causing this. So I wanted to show you that as well. We're down 45 basis points today. We're having another rough day in the mortgage rate market. So hopefully we'll have some respite here pretty soon, so that way we can reach a plateau and stop the free fall that we've been in since the beginning of the year. Because really that's what it is. We kind of went off a cliff right at the beginning of the year. This is right at the end of December, beginning of January. So it is volatile times. So I don't want to be all gloom and gloom, because I do want to remind everybody it's still a phenomenal time to buy a home. So, partners, agents out there, still have confidence. We're seeing incredible appreciation. That we're seeing prices rise, and we're going to continue to see that appreciation for the foreseeable future based on the supply and demand dynamic that we've had in our market recently. If you want to go back and watch my Tuesday updates for the last couple of weeks, I talk a little bit more in depth about the supply factors and the demand factors that are keeping our housing market in phenomenal appreciating shape. And you can share that with clients if you want to as well. You can watch those in the Powerhouse Real Estate group, or you can also check those out on my YouTube channel as well. So I'll put the YouTube channel link in the comments below after the video. But thanks so much for joining me. I wanted to come out and share that information about the TSHAC down payment assistance. Let your clients know, and have an amazing and successful rest of your week. Reach out to me. Here's my contact if you have any questions, you want to dive a little bit deeper in any topics. Take care, and I appreciate you joining me on SRT Live today.